Do the intro.
Huh?
Do the intro.
What is this? You don't give me an agenda, nothing. You just want to go straight into the intro. I don't know what the intro is.
It took a little bit. Sorry, one sec. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Ray with our first time reviewer, Jesse, our business partner. And it's been a long time since we've been back to do a review, but finally we are back and we've got something I can't wait to review. We've been waiting some time for this piece to come in. It arrived 2 months ago, but I didn't have an opportunity to pull it out. It's 6 huge boxes from a third-party unlicensed company. Before I get into what we're about to review, there's a lot of debate around this piece. Is this the Grail of Grails when it comes to this certain character? In my mind, due to the photos that were released at pre-order, it was a piece that I couldn't pass up, and I didn't want to pass up. Because in my mind, this could possibly be the best Hulk on the market. And I've just said it's Hulk. Now, it comes with also 3 Wolverines. It is a diorama. So there's 3 versions of Wolverine. There's the Hulk. Now, it came out just before the LBS Hulk, which is what some people are classifying right now as a Grail. But I didn't want to kind of get the LBS Hulk because I knew I could get that later on. And that's definitely going to pop up for sale eventually. And it wouldn't be too hard to achieve it. But this piece, the unlicensed Hulk, is a little bit harder to get on the third-party market. And unless someone wants to give one up, I didn't want to miss the pre-order chance. So it's finally arrived. It's been here for a couple of months, but due to just our busy nature and our schedule, we didn't have a chance to bring it out. But now that I've got Jesse here with me, we are going to pull it out. We are going to...
I'm keen, man.
We are going to have a crack at it. We're going to put it together and just stay tuned. But until then, I just want to say... firstly, thank you to Sofa from Slam Collections. Please don't forget to follow him on Instagram and on YouTube. Also, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification on Unboxed. And we appreciate you guys for always tuning in, watching reviews, leave a comment, have a bit of a yarn, have a bit of a conversation with us. So yeah, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you. But give us a second. We're going to pull this out and then show you guys what has finally, in my eyes, become the biggest Grail, and I cannot wait to put it together and show you what we're about to show you.
On 3. 1, 2, 3, unboxed. Let's get it.
All right, we're back. We've finally taken out Hulk and the Wolverines. Sorry, 3 Wolverines, not just Wolverine. We got 3. You've got right here in front of you, you got naked Wolverine lunging. You got the blue Wolverine, which we'll bring out on camera shortly. And we've got the brown suit Wolverine. Now, you can see how big this beast is. So we can't fit them all on the table. But he is absolutely huge. He is staggering. The sheer size of this. Cameras, obviously I'm a big boy. You can see me behind it. We've had to scoot over. Sofa's had to readjust everything just so we can get into frame. Hulk comes in 3 big boxes. The first box is just a base. And you get this huge... amazing, well-articulated base, which I think Jesse will touch on in a second. You get the big log that comes with it. Then the second box comes with... No, the second box came with the log and his legs. And then the third box came with his torso. And a power pack as well, which we'll get it lit up in a minute for you, just to show you how it looks lighted. But it's just so damn big. So I wanted to opt out, not getting the LBS Hulk, because I wanted to see what this would be in person. And again, I believe this is limited to 43 pieces. So getting the LBS Hulk wasn't going to be as hard as getting this. And I can tell you I have no regrets. As far as Hulk goes, is this the Grail Hulk?
Pretty amazing. I mean, yeah, just from the texturing across the base, even throughout the whole piece, like you can just see the definition in the Hulk, the ripple of the muscles, the vascularness of the Hulk himself, even the Wolverine. It is just truly insane. Yeah, as anyone knows, Ray is a big fella, but this piece is standing over about 1 meter long in length, pretty much 65-ish.
65 centimeters in height.
In height,
and then with the diorama, it's about 1.1 meters in length. And then the depth is about, well, the Hulk base, you're looking at about 60, 65 centimeters in depth. Those are the measurements. But it is, look, the level of detail that they've put in this base is phenomenal. I mean, I've got a bare paw. That's my hand just over his damn foot. And if you look at his body, and Sofa's gonna zoom in later and give you proper details of his whole entire body, but his forearms, his biceps, his triceps, his obliques, his chest, the level of definition that's going through just his foot, the veins, every little intricate detail, it is impeccable. It is unfreaking believable. His hand, by the way, I mean, again, I don't know if I'm on camera right now. Am I on camera? I've got a big hand. We're going paw to paw. I mean, man,
Probably is my hand.
It is a huge. I've got a big ass hand. That is hand to hand huge. Look at his shoulders, and he's just got coconuts. The traps on him. It's his back. The definition of his back, and he's going in for that big, standard, well-known Hulk clomp kind of move. It's his obliques. It's his lats. Unbelievable. I can honestly say, and I'm not saying this just for the sheer fact that I'm saying it. I've got a few little minor imperfections with it, so I do have a bit of a chip on his head, a little bit of damage there on the hair, but that's okay. I mean, we can get that fixed. Apart from that, he fits in perfectly. He slots right in. There's no issues. There's no dividers. There's no gaps. So in regards to my piece it came beautifully. The level of detail in the water. You got the water flowing and it goes from diorama to diorama. It's well maintained. You've got a little piece of log that comes on all the Wolverines that just clip in. So you can't put him too close to the diorama or kind of, put him too close because you don't want to damage that piece of log. But displayed together, they look incredible. I don't know where I'm going to put him. I don't know how I'm going to put him, but the shorts ripped, torn. You can tell he's in attack mode, lunge mode. He's got all the proper tears right through it. I mean, yeah, the snow, it's incredible.
In terms of assembly, like generally with these pieces, they can be very complex. In terms of this piece in particular, what would you rate in terms of easiness for those at home that are looking into
in regards to putting this together? Given his size and 3 big boxes, putting him together was an easy 10 out of 10. There was no complexity. It's base, legs, piece of a log that goes across, which was, fitting. Nothing, crosses over with anything else or gets in the way at all. He's got the peg in the upper body that went in perfectly into the legs, and it just slided in with no issues at all. So as far as putting him together, easy. You'd think there'd be a bit more complexity to it, but no. It's very ideal, very easy. He is a centerpiece and a half. I mean, I really can't floor it. Is it the Grail Hulk? I mean, I've owned quite a bit. I no longer have any Hulks. And the reason why I didn't want to buy any more is because I did have this bad boy coming and I didn't want to have too many of one character. Now, given, my history, I used to try to collect every single damn Wolverine that ever got made, and it got a bit pricey, got a bit expensive, and then space became a bit of a factor. So I've kept what I believe are my Grail Wolverines. These are 100% have hit my Grail Wolverines. I mean, when Sofa gets in nice and close, Jesse, I mean, look at the definition.
It's insane. Honestly, guys, it's truly remarkable piece. They've really smashed it out of the park with this one. Every time, we bring a new piece on for review, I'd say this one takes the cake by far. In terms of definition and attention to detail as well, it's just out of this world, really.
I mean, the company never disappoint. They really don't. And there's a reason why you wait so long. And there's a reason why he takes his time with his pieces, because he does put a lot of effort, time, and he really does. Him and his team do really articulate the piece so damn well. I mean, if you get a close up, the level of muscle, veins, bulge that pops out of Wolverine, it's truly it's what they're known for. And again, I've had a few pieces from this company, never been disappointed. And I'm not saying it for the sheer fact. I mean, I got, look, at the end of the day, we do our little reviews here and there. We're not as big as everyone else, obviously. And then you got the bigger boys that play this game. You got like, I love watching, you know, Mr. X. His reviews to me are top notch. He's probably one of the best reviewers I've ever seen. He's forward, straight point, cutthroat, says what he says, has no ties, no affiliation to no one, and he gives you his damn honest opinion. That's what I love about him. So for me, I do watch a lot of his reviews, and I try to go off, you know, what he does. Obviously, he's just on a different scale, but I mean, if you could just zoom into the biceps, his arms, and everything they've done on this piece, I mean, you know, like, my favorite Wolverines are up there. Do these take the cake? I mean, they do though. I mean, do wait till I show you the yellow suit Wolverine and the brown suit behind me. The idea was, you can't separate them. I mean, they're all different in their own way, but they're so well done, so well made. Again, the base, very, very easy. There's nothing to it. It's just pretty much a base, this piece of log, stick them in there, chuck. This one actually came in one piece, by the way, even the head. So this is actually one piece, just so you know. Naked Wolverine is, the body is all one piece, goes into the base, log, that's it. The other two is body's one piece, you've got to attach the arms, and the head you've got to attach, and you've got 5 different heads, by the way. You've got 5 choices of heads, which we're going to pull out and show you in a second, the different options you've got. And again, there is one thing they've done, and I really do appreciate that they've done it, and I believe if they had not made this move, it would have really ruined the piece. But all the claws are die cast. That's a massive thing for me. I believe you can't make a Wolverine without die cast claws. And I believe licensed companies are going down the plastic route. I get it for safety reasons, but you cannot have Wolverine without die cast. And the die cast on this and the level of detail he's got really does pop. It makes the adamantium really look like adamantium. So in level of concept for me is 10 out of 10. Sculpt and body, 10 out of 10. Paint application, cannot floor it, 100% 10 out of 10. I mean, ideally, I really can't. I've got a few little imperfections. Again, you know, you can't expect everything to come in 100%. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. But in this case, there I've got a little bit of a chip on his hair, which again, I'm not getting rid of this piece, so it doesn't bother me. I'm going to keep it. I'll get it professionally fixed. Other than that, in regards to the Wolverines, all 3 bases are pretty much the same, apart from this one. This one comes with a tiny little peg that goes in the back of the log. Is a little bit harder to get in there, but eventually he will slide in, and you just got to be careful that you don't chip around the corners. The 2 other ones actually have a foot peg in the middle of the base. So this one goes on the outside. The brown and the blue actually have it on the inside of the base with a longer peg, which made it a little bit easier to get in there. So that was ideal. Other than that, yeah, I mean, yeah, what can you say? I mean, it was well worth the wait. It's amazing, incredible. It's fantastically done. And these are, for me, this is the Grail Hulk. So on that note, I will pull out the other 2 on camera. I'm going to get the Hulk off. I'm going to put the 2 other Wolverines on the table so you can see all 3 Wolverines side by side. Again, I can't, due to the size of this, it's very hard to swing him around. So far will do his round, but I just want you to kind of grasp just the size. And look at his back, look at his arm. He's huge. His face, the level of detail in his mouth, the tongue. The tongue has got this wet look application, like
salivating, ready to go.
Like he's frothing to take on Wolverine. Like he's frothing, but the teeth are so well done. His eyes, his nose, even the little details in his jaw. Again, fantastic. Even because he's in that lunge mode. By the way, you can even see it's so realistic that you can even see the vein pulsating from the neck going into lunge mode. So it's like a real action piece, really coming to life in reality. So it's It's so well done.
Incredible.
You can kind of like see the fluorescent through the light as well in this base when it lights up. It kind of does look like water flowing. Again, we'll get these lights off. We'll give you a bit of a peek on how it looks lit up. The rocks coming out, the snow effect. I mean, I'm hands down, well done. This is exceeded expectations. I'm overly impressed. So anyway, stand by. We'll pull out the 3 Wolverines and put them side by side, and we'll give you a look what they look like.
Guys, welcome back. Here they are, all 3 variants, assembled, on display. I mean, it's hard to choose a favorite, but we're gonna go over all of them. I already know my fan pick, which is definitely the X97 classic Wolverine outfit. I mean, it speaks for itself, man. Like, again, the detail that not only goes on to the main variant piece, but the other variants themselves, truly remarkable. Like the clothing, the battle-worn shoulder pads, you can see the indents, the scrape marks, the damage, the open mouth cowl we went with for this particular piece. Again, mind you, each of these 2 sub pieces come with 5 different variants for the heads. And yeah, I had to choose the classic cowl with the open angry face Wolverine. And again, the die cast adamantium blades, the gloves, the boots. It's just, honestly, it's an amazing piece. I'm very new to the whole resin scene, and every time I see a new piece, I think everything's truly remarkable, but this one definitely takes the cake. But yeah, you know, by all means, have your say. Even drop a comment in the comment box below. Vote for your fan favorite. Which variant do you think is the best? I'm going to pass it over to Ray because I'm sure he'd love to speak about his favorite.
I look, it's too hard for me to choose. I mean, I can't. I'm a massive brown suit fan, but I'm a huge blue suit fan. But then, you know, this is something completely different altogether. And you know, there's a lot of symbolic value behind this individual piece. You know, Weapon X coming out from the chambers, running through the snow, half naked, lunging, attack, fearsome. And it's just, it's really, it's not something you can choose. I mean, Jesse chose, you know, blue suit.
It wasn't easy.
It wasn't easy. I really struggled. And mind you, when you look at the one in the middle, did you notice all the blue veins?
That's what I mean. Yeah, the paint work on the skin, like it is really realistic. It's incredible.
Freaking insane.
Like even the underheel and the
and wait till you see the back of his foot. I mean, the level of detail in these pieces are insane. I mean, it looks like real mini feet. It really does. Like there's, you know, it's just.
Not just the skin, like you can even see the fibers even throughout the suits. Like they're very well textured. The
detail's incredible.
It's crazy. It is absolutely
flat out incredible. And these are among the top 3 probably best Wolverines on the market. You know, I've seen a new Wolverine got released lately, and it didn't even wow me. These, on the other hand, there's just nothing wrong with them. They are incredible. And again, less is more. You know, in this factor, like it's a base, yes. There's a lot of level of detail in the base. There's a lot of things happening. You got, you know, the arched wood, the snow, the little bits of wood, the water flowing. You know, this, you know, and this is okay. One little attachment. Yeah. You didn't have to go above and beyond. You didn't have to go start adding more stuff and, you know, little intricate bits and pieces. No one cares about that. No, sorry. No, I don't care about that. I care about nice, simple. Simple, less is more for me. This is easy. Base, Wolverine, 1 attachment, not a problem, but simple, but look how detailed it is. They've focused more on the detail. So again, fantastic job, hands down, 10 out of 10. I can't floor it. All 3 of them are incredible. And man, I can't wait to see what they're going to do next. I mean, I'm pretty much slowing down the resin game now. You know, just cost of living is way too high. There's too much things going on. So if something really does pique my attention, I'm going to jump on it. But you really need to pique my attention. And even though now we're going through a bit of a, you know, cost of living situation, had these come out now, I still would have pre-ordered them, just to show you how damn good they are. I still would have forked out the money, would have done a couple of extra hours at work just to pay these off. But hands down, well done, 10 out of 10. I can't floor it. Fantastic job. Thanks to Jesse also for joining in this review. Appreciate it. As always, we appreciate Sofa from Slam Collections. Please don't forget to show him some love in the comments and on Instagram and his YouTube channel. and for all the videography and photography that he does. You know, he takes time out of his day to help us out. Please don't forget to subscribe, you know, hit that bell notification, stay up to date with our latest stuff. We're going to do a couple of room tour reviews coming up soon. We've actually scheduled in 5 people that we know really well who've got fantastic collections. We're going to do a room tour, and I am going to be doing a room tour of my collection very shortly as well. As well as we're going to put my top 10 favorite Wolverines. I'm doing a full review on that. And eventually, I know it's an old piece, but I finally just got it in recently. Have picked up, finally, the Logan bust behind me there, and the claw and the arm. So I'm going to be doing a review on that. I love this piece. I haven't had a chance to do it. I want to get this done now. So as always, from the Unboxed Team,
for giveaway as well.
For giveaway, 100%. Until then, much love and appreciation, and we'll catch you all on the next review. Peace.
Peace, guys.